I was wrong about Trump and
You
this
sure
entire
were.
administration. It started with the Epstein files and all
Files.
the BS that surrounded that when Trump and his whole team ran on exposing that. Cash Patel, Bongino, we're going to expose that if they had the power, and they never did. Pam Bondi saying she had the files on her desk, she saw the videos, nothing. And now the icing on the cake for me is this whole Charlie Kirk assassination narrative. If you believe that crap, if you believe the stuff coming from the feds, if you believe the text messages,
We don't.
you're an idiot, because that whole thing is completely bunk. And I'm done with this whole administration. They're all frauds.
Oh, you think?
Trump is a fraud.
Now you
Vance
know?
is a fraud. He's in bed with Peter Thiel and Palantir, scooping up all of our data for an AI database system that's going to track and follow us every digital step we go.
He's
Pam
seen the
Bondi,
light.
she's a fraud. Cash Patel's fraud. Bongino, a fraud. It was my mistake thinking that Trump and this new, young administration would do anything different than they had before. I was already clued in that any other election in my lifetime, presidential election, going back to my childhood, no matter who the candidate was, it was two sides of the same coin. Whoever won, we would have got the same result.
No, we wouldn't.
So you go back, Al Gore would have got the same result.
Bullshit.
John McCain, same result. John
Bullshit.
Kerry, same result.
Bullshit.
Mitt Romney would have got the same result. And Kamala, I guarantee we would have had the same result. It doesn't matter. We got to wake up.
No, we wouldn't.
Realize that, as George Carlin said, it's a big club, and you ain't in it. It is the elites versus the little people.
Oh,
it's
that's
not
true.
a left and right issue. Yeah, we can argue about different social and economic
It's about
things,
human rights,
but
jerk.
when it comes down to it, it is a larger picture of an elite power structure that is subjugating.
So this is what made you realize Dick Don the Con was a fraud? Not the 34 felony convictions or 91 criminal charges or any of the other number of items on this shit show list. So the files and CK was your breaking point. So that means you didn't give three shits about radical schnazi hate that's spewed out of your cult regime's fascist mouths continually all over your fake news outlets, which has emboldened millions of racist, misogynistic, bigoted scumbags to openly terrorize people they hate. According to your page, you're a man of Jesus, and you're easily influenced by MAGA munchkin convert Joe Rogan. Well, that explains a whole hell of a lot. But even in your MAGA regret video, your disingenuous MAGA chud narcissism shines through. Because no, we wouldn't be in the same boat voting for Kamala. No, we wouldn't have a fucking newly created Gestapo terrorizing our streets and communities. No, we wouldn't have a fascist administration that is hell bent on going to war, and that includes civil and international wars. No, we wouldn't have an administration trying to take away civil and human rights from all Americans. No, we wouldn't have an administration that's defunded the whole fucking country, all while cheering about demolishing democracy. And to put it real fucking simply, we wouldn't have a dictator and an authoritarian regime sitting up in DC actively ruining millions of lives right now. But thanks for outing your sloppy indifference towards people around you in our society. How Christian of you. I'm sure Jesus is proud. And just to let you in on a little secret, many of us will not forgive and forget you MAGA shit for brain converts and how you helped destroy our country. But my advice to you is to find better bromances to idolize, fanboy, especially since you finally dislodged your head out of your egotistical cult daddy's ass. And try to channel your what would Jesus do from here on out. And the rest of y'all, have a good day now, okay?